I think it's very significant for Ukraine. The deal is, it's a framework rather than a deal of lots of detail. But what it's showing is that the United States is going to invest into Ukraine. It is dealing with Zelensky. A lot of the deposits of the rare earth minerals that Donald Trump is wanting to exploit are in some of the disputed areas or close to the disputed areas. So it sends a clear message to Moscow that Trump is recognizing the sovereignty of Ukraine, I think. Tying that in with some of the comments that he made to the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer yesterday, it's very interesting to see Trump coming out with multiple messages to different audiences. Putin's in a very interesting position. His ability to continue to prosecute the war is diminishing day by day because his economy is being hit badly. He's running out of troops. He's running out of equipment. He's relying heavily on North Korea to provide ammunition and increasingly vehicles. He relies on China for technology. He saw Donald Trump coming in and the statements that came out from Donald Trump as a great hope that's there. We're a long, long way off any deal that is going to lead to peace inside Ukraine. I think what we're seeing at the moment is a level of maneuvering that Donald Trump's doing. His initial comments were exceptionally worrying because it seemed as if he was favoring Putin over Zelensky. He seems to have reined back in a little bit on that, and we'll see what his comments are after his meeting with Zelensky today. I think Putin is probably as confused as every other world leader as to exactly where he stands and where this is going to go. And I think he'll be worried that he will get sucker punched into a deal. We saw in some of the comments that Donald Trump and his team has made over the last few days. He has said, we will want the Russians to do this, we will want them to do that. And then we've had the Russian spokesman come out to say, we haven't agreed to anything. So it's clear that Trump is trying to impose what he wants on the different sides. The negotiation hasn't really started yet.
Mr. President, do you still think that Mr. Zelensky is a dictator?
Did I say that? I can't believe I said that. Next question.
Yeah, it's trying to read Donald Trump's mind is, I think, something that so many people, a lot more intelligent and better at mind reading than I, have been trying to do. And I don't think anyone has been successful in doing it. Donald Trump also said in the last day or so in his meeting with Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, that he talked about the Ukrainians getting their coastal resorts back. Those are currently under Russian occupation. That is something that Russia will not accept. So Donald Trump approaches things from a business perspective, and that's why he's going for the rare earth minerals. He's looking at quoting dollars that he thinks he's expended, but he always exaggerates things. And he's following very much a playbook that came out of a book that was ghost written for him many years ago, The Art of the Deal, in that he almost says anything to any side to get everyone round a table and get them on the hook. And once he's got them on his hook, he then forces them to try and do something. And it takes very strong characters in strong positions not to go down the line. The trouble is whether that's going to work from an international geopolitical perspective or not, I don't know. Putin is a strong character. Zelensky is a strong character. The people that are most worried at the moment and are sort of panicking slightly are the EU. Putin will want to see what Trump says to Zelensky. Putin, I think, will continue to prosecute the war. He will use any opportunity he has to influence things behind closed doors. So there's always a rumor as to whether Putin has got something that he can use to help control Trump. There's been some relationship there. We remember when Trump was president last time round, there was a 45-minute meeting between him and Vladimir Putin with no officials present or anything else, which is highly unusual. So I think we'll see an awful lot of maneuvering in the background. Putin knows that the key to Trump is business. So we will see commentary coming out about business. We will see other things. But on the other hand, I think Putin will just double down on what he's trying to do and increase his attacks inside Ukraine and try and then disrupt, not just inside Ukraine, but disrupt other areas where there's fractures have appeared. So disrupt the EU, try and break the UK-EU relationship, try and break the UK-US relationship, and we'll see lots of manoeuvring from that perspective. And he'll use every method that he has, including his relationship that he's growing with China, with Iran, and with North Korea. So we'll see his global tentacles trying to shake more cracks around international geopolitical structures. That's what Putin's very good at.